Before we get into today's episode, I just wanted to ask everyone to take a minute and go check out our new partner, Swift Energy. Swift Energy is a nice, clean, caffeinated drink that is at a great, affordable price. Each tub breaks down to only be 40 cents per drink for 120 servings. It's great, and their sour blue raspberry is amazing. I can't speak for the rest of the flavors yet, but with code Fandoms at checkout, you can save 25% off and get as many as you want. And then you can comment and let me know how great they are. Anyways, thanks for listening. Let's get into the show. Hey, anime lovers, you're listening to Hey Anime. I'm Brody, and today I'm talking to Jared about Fooly Cooly.
Or FLCL, as it's more commonly known.
Yeah, I've always just heard it as Fooly Cooly, so when you actually recommended it to me as FLCL through Facebook Messenger, I was a little bit like, what the heck? And then I Googled it and I was like, oh, this is that show with Vespa and creators of Teen Titans were really into it and stuff. And I knew a bit about it from just being a little, like, from my knowledge.
Yeah, just
of
like the
anime
zeitgeist of anime.
Yeah. And so I had no idea what I was getting into with it, though. You said it was 6 episodes and that it was your comfort show. And then it was pretty balls to the walls crazy. And I was like, if this is Jared's comfort show, I'm a little bit worried about Jared.
What do you mean, dude? That show is like so. I don't know, man. It just never fails to put a smile on my face. It's like nostalgia bottled up in a 6-episode fucking show. It's just, I love it.
I will give it this. Between moments of it being balls to the walls crazy, it made me feel like a kid at moments. There were moments of it I was watching it, my brain turned off. I felt like a kid again, just turning my brain off and watching anime. And like, I enjoyed the series. I loved it. If anything I said led you to believe otherwise so far, I loved it.
It's funny that you say that, right? Because like the show is literally a coming of age story, and I believe there's 3 creators behind it. Like I know for sure the guy who did Gurren Lagann and Kill la Kill had a big hand in it, and I mean it's got Gainax's fingerprints all over it. But basically, they got together and they're like, what were all the things that we loved when we were like 12 to 13 years old? They're like cool usaku, like Vespa bikes, rock and roll music, mecha robots. They just like, everything that they thought was cool, they just crammed it all in there. Yeah, dick jokes. And I mean, that's not even just like the joke. Naota's horns, right, are literally, they're not just a reference to haha penis joke, but it's also, it ties into like the he's growing up. These are all like, they can all be related to actual like struggling of being a young adolescent boy.
Yeah, I mean, in 6th grade, I definitely didn't have a high school girl groping me next to the river or some alien chick who is like inappropriate with me and like doing weird shit with my dad in the living room. But I mean, yeah, and like, what the fuck was going on with the dad? The dad was like, one of my notes is literally, the dad is fucking bizarre.
So Naota's dad is actually a journalist who also runs the bakery, right? That's like his 2 businesses. And there's a part, I think you're referring to like, what is it, episode 4? Pretty sure? Or is it episode 5 where Naota is like, why is my dad like, there's that scene where Haruko is literally like using his chin as an electric massager.
Yes, that was bizarre.
Basically, I've also read the manga as well. Essentially, it's so hard to explain because it's so fucking silly, right? For whatever reason, he's like just captured. He's tied up, if you noticed. I think that happens in the show as well as the manga. It's just like a robot. He's just a robot, weird little side thing. And I think it's literally just supposed to create tension between Naota and Haruko.
Okay, yeah, I don't know. Every scene with the dad I thought was bizarre as shit. Like, I still don't understand.
I mean, yeah, but some of those scenes are the best.
Yes, I still do not understand what the heck Fooly Cooly is supposed to mean, though. I related to now.
Fondling of breasts.
Oh,
It was like when the first scene where they go manga style instead of actually being
yes,
animated.
God.
Grandpa's hands are animated, so you do it like this, right? And he's like fondling like the air. He's like cupping the air.
Okay,
It's supposed to be like foreplay, like second base kind of shit. Fondling.
okay. Yeah,
Does that
that
make
makes
more
sense.
sense now?
Yes, yes, it does.
What does Fooly Cooly even mean? I don't know. I'm in middle school.
Yes,
How am I supposed to know?
I was literally like with Nauta in that moment. I was just like, I still don't know what the fuck Fooly Cooly is, kid. Like,
They're like, you got a mouth to mouth kind of relationship. Oh, Nauta and I already have that technically. Takun and I already have that kind of relationship. And what do you mean? Fucking so good. It's so funny.
and then like the airsoft battle between Nauta and his dad dressed as a Nazi.
Yeah. And then that chick there from one organization. I can't remember the guy, the red haired guy with the big eyebrows names right now. But
Yes. Oh my god, the
he sends her
eyebrows.
in with like an anti-material sniper rifle to take out Conti.
Yeah. Oh, the show is wild.
But like, what did you think of the soundtrack?
Amazing. Every single track fits the mood.
It literally like sets the entire mood of the scene.
Oh, so much. And then, like that rock sound is so like I love it. I'm a sucker for good guitar riffs and stuff. Like electric music doesn't really hit me the same way that anything with sick guitar does. And all of the music in it was just I was vibing with it. I literally downloaded the soundtrack on music.
I'm listening to it right now.
Oh, that's great. Yeah, I was actually listening to it before we started chatting while I was trying to solve all my computer issues. But yeah, so the music was dope. Like really freaking dope. That's one thing I'll give the show I'm watching currently for episode 2 as well is I have only skipped the opening intro for it once because every time it plays, it's got like a fucking rockin' banger to it too. So I was, yeah, no, 2 in a row where I'm like, good music. So that's nice.
Yeah, man. With like the soundtrack, like as soon as I hear Little Busters, man, God, it just like makes my brain tingle in all the right ways. It's just, oh, it's so good. Or One Life is really good, but like Brand New Love Song, just like melancholic, like nostalgia, just wrapped up in an entire like 2 minute song. It's just so good.
Definitely. Oh, so what was the high school girl's name again? I'm terrible with anime names. Like,
Her name is Mamimi. Nina Mori, that's alright, yeah. That's be her last name. Anyway, Mamimi. Her name is Mamimi.
yeah. And she was, I don't know, like she definitely was bizarre. For there were definite scenes where I was like, what the fuck am I watching? And I mean, when you first sent it to me, the opening scene is them like doing shit next to the river. I was like, what the fuck, Jerry? Did you send me hentai?
Right, no, her name is Samajima Mamimi. That's right. I don't know where I got Nina Mori from. That must be something else.
Okay.
I don't know, dude. Animes, half the time I don't remember their names either. Because I don't speak Japanese. Like,
Me neither. Not a lick. So when you watch the show, do you watch it subbed or dubbed?
I actually love the dub. The dub
I
for that
watched the
show
dub.
is actually like, I know like not all English dubs like slap super hard or anything like that. You know, you'll have a couple good voice actors in there, but like not every cast member is going to deliver. This show, every cast member delivers. It is up there. Like, in my opinion, the dub is just as good as Cowboy Bebop's dub, which is like legendary. It's that good.
Cowboy Bebop's got a sick dub.
Like the Japanese, because I've watched it subbed as well. Like the voice actor for Haruko, I think it's just her. Like the English one just delivers. She just delivers. She's fucking crazy, and it's awesome.
Oh yeah, yeah. I loved the voice acting. It's like I think my favorite dub of all time has to be Yu Yu Hakusho, but this would probably be a strong second for dub casts for me.
Nice. Like, oh man, it's funny that you like bring up Mimimi because Mimimi's actually my favorite character.
Really?
In my opinion, Mimimi is like the most human of the characters themselves, right? Like the reason that she acts the way she does really early on, right, is because she was kinda, but not really, but kinda dating Naoto's older brother who goes to America to play baseball. Except for
Mm-hmm.
he kinda just ditches her, right? He never sends her anything, nothing like that. And she's literally filling that void with Naota.
Yeah, and I felt so bad for him when I realized that.
Yeah, and then like, especially after Haruko's enters the scenes and, has this kind of, like he starts to want to grow up to impress these two older female figures in his life. And she realizes that she doesn't really want him, but he wants her and he wants to impress her. I want to say it's like episode 4 or 5 when he's like, don't ever call me Takun again. I'm Nauta
Yes.
and I'm going to save you. And it's just like, boom, brother. Fuck yeah.
Yes, I loved when he actually grew a pair and stepped up, and
Oh yeah.
it was so good. And like, oh, I don't know. The scene where she's talking about the god near the river and stuff, and there were scenes where I'm like, this girl is so off her rocker. Where is it going? And like, I thought it was gonna get darker than it did, but I definitely liked that she was like that bullied kid with a revenge list and shit. And she just
Yeah, because I mean, she's
got in
kind of
over her
weird.
head. She is. And like that's what put me off about the character at first, but by the end of the series, I definitely agree she was very well done. Like even I was like, God, this chick is fucking weird. And like for me it was like, why is a high school girl hanging around with this kid? And then like as you realize that she's fucking bizarre, it starts to make sense.
Well, she looks up to his older brother and has that like
Yes.
romantic attachment because he saved her when their school burned down in elementary school.
Oh, I think I missed that part.
Yeah. It's not like directly said, but it is heavily implied.
Okay.
I think like what really defines like why she's my favorite is when they're on the bridge and she's smoking her cigarette that says never knows best. Right? And Nauta's like, hasn't he contacted you? Like, my brother, I mean, how much do you like him? And she says, it's hard. He's like, oh, yeah, the bread is old that you bought. She says, watermelon. Or like a panda with a mean face. Or like sandals with pressure points drawn on them. Or the smell of a blackboard eraser. Or a Sunday morning where you wake up and it's raining. Well, I like you more than hard bread. Or I like him, rather, more than hard bread. Like, I don't know, that scene just fucking hits every time.
Yeah, I don't know. It just kind of went over my head, I guess. Like I feel like my brain kind of turned off during a lot of it and I just enjoyed the vibes more than I really paid attention to the things being said cuz it really felt like gibberish to me a lot of the time, like a lot of those scenes. But even so, like you feel the mood and the vibe so well through the animation, the music, the voice acting, all of it comes together that no matter whether you're getting what's said, like whether that's getting across the point of the scene to you or just all of your senses taking in everything else, it hits. Like the show hits hard.
Uh-huh. It does. And the thing is, it's like when you messaged me when I was like, hey, how are you liking it? Well, I had to rewatch the last 2 episodes once each. Like after my initial watch so I could understand what was happening. And I'm like,
Yeah,
yeah,
like
yeah, that checks out.
especially because the first time I watched the whole thing was on my phone. Like I was watching it on my phone, so it wasn't a big screen or anything. So the second time I watched them was on a bigger screen, so I could actually appreciate all the things going on and was like, okay, yeah, like
From those last
okay.
2 episodes too, I think like one of my favorite scenes is like right near the end of the last episode when Naota has taken Adamus' power and he's just like beating up Haruko in their little fight with the cool guitars, right? and eyebrow man is like, finish her off, like she's gonna be the end of all of us, like you gotta take her out. And he like flies down, it looks like he's gonna hit her, and then he stops, and like his like anime powered up mode disappears, and he just says, I love you, and he kisses her like that just, oh, chef's kiss, it's so good.
Yeah, it did feel a little bit weird to me being an adult watching a kid make out with
I mean, it wasn't really
whatever
a make
old
out, it was
alien.
just like a
Like,
little peck
yeah.
on the lips.
Yeah, I don't know.
And she fully acknowledges, though, after that scene, like when Adamus takes away the medical mechanica, giant fucking clothes iron, essentially, drops it back down and disappears. She's like, huh, I can't remember the exact dialogue right now, but the vibe is, yeah, you're too young for me, you're not ready. And then she leaves to go chase Adamus again, because really, she's just using everyone as like pawns around her. And as she does get
Yeah.
attached to it, like she does get attached to Nauta, but like
He's a means to an end.
he's a means to an end. She wants Adamisk. And
Yeah.
as to who fucking Adamisk is, I mean, all we know about him is that he's the pirate king. That's all
Right?
we know
Like,
about
I
him.
was so confused when he just yells, "It's the Pirate King!" I was like, gotta go. Oh, yeah, no. I was like, is that a One Piece reference or what's going on here? And then the next episode goes into it a bit more, but like, I was so confused at that line.
Yeah. Oh man, that show is a wild ride, and like the more you watch it, the more it makes sense, and the more little things you pick up. And then when I read the manga over, it actually explains the NO powers, like being able to transport things through people's brains and shit. Even then, it's like pretty loose. It's not really supposed to be something that's understood, right? It's just it
Yeah.
is.
To me, like, when I first watched it, I thought it was like their imagination taking like form at first.
Yeah, I could see that. So my thing is like all my favorite shows are all shows or even movies are like things that are very over the top. Like I have a very critical brain and I tend to overanalyze things, but for some reason when it comes to like just really over the top stuff, so like think like Gurren Lagann for instance, right? My brain just turns off and goes monkey mode and I just enjoy it. I don't think about it. I'm just enjoying whatever's going on screen.
And that's how I was with Fulikuli. I was so into it that, like I said, my brain just turned off at times. So much so that, like, some of the dialogue, like, until you said it back to me, literally just like none of it retained in my brain. But the mood, the music, the animation, all of it point the animators, the sound design, everybody would work together to get across. And like with my brain turned off, I was still able to appreciate all the work and effort that went into the show. And that it's usually one or the other with me. Either I'm analyzing everything and not just taking it in and enjoying it, or my brain turns off and I'm just like, duh, nice, pretty colors.
The nice thing is though, regardless of whichever like brain mode you're in, if you want to be like that, the show has a ton of allegory, right? Like a ton of allegory in it. Whether it's the characters, the way they talk, or what's going on in the scenes, the things that are being referenced. Like there's a lot of things that you could like really get into like the nitty gritty of and break down. And you'll see that if you ever like look up just like an anime review of it, like there's tons of stuff talking about how like really breaking it down and how it's a coming of age story and all the different elements of it and how the characters are all like what their roles are. It's really interesting. Or the other mode is like there's a cool chick with pink hair riding a Vespa bike that has a rev up bass guitar. She smashes things with it. Like it's just cool.
Yep. And like, oh, what about the end cards, dude? The end of the episodes there. Like, those may have been one of my favorite parts of the series.
Yeah, they're pretty great.
And like, oh, I've noticed like that was really commonplace in the early 2000s with anime. Back like again with the second series for episode 2 that I'm doing, it also has those things. They're sometimes funny, sometimes dramatic, but like Fooly Coolies every time at least gave me a chuckle.
Yeah, Fooly Cooly, like I said, man, like literally, I can like just put on that show, and it's just like it makes me laugh, it makes me smile. It's my comfort show because like I'll be honest, like I suffer from depression, and sometimes when I'm really low, like I just throw on FLCL because I can just turn my brain off and feel good.
That's awesome. So I seen when I was looking for the series that there
There's
seemed to
other
be,
series. There's other
yeah.
seasons of it.
I have not seen any of them yet, so I would rather not be spoiled on anything. But are they like direct sequels?
Yes and no.
Oh,
I have not seen all of them. In the last year, 2 more have come out.
oh, damn.
Yeah, there's grunge and shoegaze. Those are the newest ones. I have not watched. Yeah, I'm like halfway through grunge. I haven't finished it. I dropped it and I just forgot to pick it up until now. So maybe I'll do that tonight. It doesn't have like traditional animation. It's more like that kind of like half CGI stuff, which I'm not crazy about, but it's still very much FLCL. Like it's the pillows that the artist for the soundtrack kicks in, and you're just like, yeah, okay. But progressive and alternative. They are not direct sequels in the sense like the only character that shows up that is the same is Haruko.
Okay, so Nauta's story is done after those first 6 episodes.
Yeah, correct.
Interesting.
But the other two are good. They have their own themes going on. It's once again like all three of the first like 3 series that I watched. They're all coming of age stories and explained in different ways with different characters, and Haruko is always a key player.
Okay, cool. So, that's interesting.
And if I remember right, alternative is the one that specifically like has the most references and feels the most like the original series. It's fine. It doesn't have that magic. Like the first season, if you will, is like it's lightning in a bottle. Like it's just perfect. Exactly the way it is.
Yeah, I mean, I couldn't imagine it getting better than what it did with the story they were doing. And other than if it were to be a direct continuation and kind of clear some things up, I might have enjoyed. But, like, I don't know. You telling me that now isn't in them kind of makes me a little bit less
Well, that's the
gung ho to
thing,
watch
right?
it.
The characters are fine. They're well written. The first series is such a cult classic within like anime. Most people who like exactly you would never watched it, but you'd heard of it. I feel like that's what it is. Like people who watch it like it, and the people who haven't watched it, they've at least heard of it and they know its reputation.
Well, I just recommended it to my buddy who's really into anime today, and I was shocked that he had no idea. He was like, I've never even heard of FLCL. And I was like, seriously? Like, I was like, I didn't think you'd know the other show that I'm watching, but I definitely thought you would know Fulikuli.
Yeah, Fooly Cooly is just such a special show.
I am super glad you had me watch it. Like, I am so pumped that, like, if it ever comes up in conversation now, that I'm actually gonna be able to, like, contribute in that conversation.
Nice. Yeah, man, just hits different. I'm really glad that you enjoyed it. Like I said, it's like a top 5 for me. Like it's
Well,
so good.
I started off taking notes, and then I realized it was probably in
Utter
vain because I
insanity.
wouldn't be able to make sense of it. Here's the first page of notes. Fulikuli notes. First thought, did Jared suggest hentai? What the fuck am I watching? Kid got hit by a Vespa? Show turned into a manga? Forehead boner turns into robot.
Conti's so good. I
Episode
love him.
2 starts abruptly about God? Robot was at 7-Eleven reading Hustler. Very funny. Becomes big fuck off gun. Cool. Robot shat him out. That was weird. Dad is fucking bizarre. And then I stopped taking notes after that. And I'm pretty sure the dad is fucking bizarre part was the Fooly Cooly scene.
Oh, it's so good. What? What's she doing here? Oh, she hit me with her Vespa.
Oh wait, no, I guess that would be episode 2 where dad is fucking bizarre because show turned into manga was way up there in the notes, but
No, it's episode 1. Because she's living with them, and then she's like in his room, and at one point, like after he runs after Mamimi, and that whole bridge scene happens, you
mhm.
see her digging through his stuff, and she pulls out a letter with pictures, and She goes, "Oh no," and makes this really dramatic pose. She's like, "He has an American girlfriend." As she's about to say it, it cuts over to Naota saying he has an American girlfriend. Or no, other way around. Other way around. He's explaining it to her, and then it cuts over to Haruko snooping and saying it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's so hard for me to differentiate the episodes having binged it all in like one sitting. Like
Uh-huh.
other than the last two, because like we said earlier, I went back, rewatched the last two. So those ones kind of stand out a bit more in my head as separate episodes, but the first four kind of blend together in my mind a bit.
I mean, on a first watch, it's a lot of insanity.
It really is. And I'm looking forward to going back and watching it in the future once I've taken some time away from it and don't remember it as well. I cannot wait to experience it on a second viewing.
Yeah, I actually just suggested it to another. I mean, I've been hammering, him all like as long as we've been friends. Like, bro, you like anime? It's literally 6 episodes. You can watch it in an afternoon. Just watch FLCL. Yeah, I'll put on my list. Put on my list. So finally, last weekend, I'm hanging out there at his place, and I'm like, he goes, "This is my favorite show," and he's talking about a jobless reincarnation. And I'm not an isekai like guy at all. I think they're super tired and played out and not very inspired. But
Yeah.
as like a whole, just for the genre. But he goes, if this is like the first one, like the manga for this series is the thing that started isekai as a genre. I was like, okay. He goes, I will watch FLCL if you watch Jobless Reincarnation. I was like, deal. Deal. Fine.
Did you get into Jobless Reincarnation?
I have not started it yet.
Ah. So has he started Fulikuli?
Probably not.
Lame.
We're gonna hold each other accountable. I told him I watched the first 2 episodes with him of Jobless.
Okay, cool. Cool. So he owes you.
The new season for that came out, so I will get around to watching it.
Yeah, isekai, like, I used to love stuff like Digimon and Inuyasha and
I
stuff like
guess,
that.
yeah, those kind of count, don't they?
But I mean, according to my other podcast, Fandoms, we did an isekai episode that is coming out soon. And I
Oh,
had the guest of that confirm that yes, those would count as isekai. So at least one guy agrees with me on that. But
that kind of makes sense. It's like the in another world, right? Is the whole thing, so I guess that would
but
count.
yeah, and
There's just no
the thing is,
Truck-kun.
I find the genre so tropey, and I actually enjoyed the first season of the Shield Hero anime, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna go watch the book or listen to the audiobooks of the light novels. It was the most painful thing I've ever gone through. I can't believe I made it through 12 volumes of that audiobook at the gym.
Oh, jeez, dude.
I ended up eventually was like, why am I doing this to myself? And stopped. But they did a very good job on the anime of making the main character Naofumi not a complete unlikable piece of shit who being in his head is terrible. Like when you hear every single one of that dude's thoughts, he is the most unsufferable character I've ever experienced in any fictional media.
Huh. Yeah, I can't say I've watched it or read it, and I don't plan on it, if I'm being honest.
It's not
To
great.
me, that whole like genre of anime is kind of like with shonen, right? I know I'm kind of like a shonen trash guy. I like shonen, but like as I get older and I have less time to just sit there and binge, I'm very much like this shonen has to do something different or play on those tropes that are used in every show, but do them really, really well for
Yup.
me to watch it. So like I hadn't watched Shonen since like probably Puden finished, and then Demon Slayer comes around, and I was like, that art style is really cool. I'm gonna watch the show.
I love the art in Demon Slayer. I'm not a fan of the characters
Oh,
and
I
stuff.
like the characters, but
I don't
also
know.
like
Demon Slayer's just not grabbing me, man. I watched all the way up until the end of that last arc that they released on Netflix, the one with the dude with multiple wives, and
yeah, the entertainment arc. I don't know, man. The animation is so crisp and so good, and I love Sakuga, and that show is just full of Sakuga.
yeah, I don't know. There's moments of it where like this is amazing animation. I wish I was as invested enough into the story to appreciate the animation.
Or like the other shonen that I watch, and I don't remember a whole lot of the characters' names and stuff, but Jujutsu Kaisen's like really good. Once again, fantastic Sakuga moments, like the tropes of shonen, but it does them really well. So it's very entertaining to watch.
Yeah, a buddy of mine is really into Jujutsu Kaisen, and he tried to sell me on the manga before the anime really took off, and I still haven't given it a shot, but maybe I'll end up watching it for this show or something.
And maybe that'll be my next suggestion. I'll do a rewatch of it because the second season, I don't know if it's done airing yet or not, but when it is, I'm gonna binge it.
Yeah, there's a lot of anime that I have not watched. Like, I started Chainsaw Man because of the heavy recommendations from the guys from Shonen Flop. One of them came on my other
Yeah.
podcast,
Mhm.
Fandoms, and the other guy, Jordan, will be coming on that show to talk heavy metal too. So I'm excited for that. But
Nice.
they tend to pick apart a lot of bad shonens on their show, so I don't really enjoy shonen myself anymore, but I'm definitely willing to give it a shot if it does something different.
This doesn't do anything different, but it sets like the power scaling right away. With at least with JJK, the animation's really good. The Sakuga moments are fantastic. So when I say Sakuga, do you know what I mean?
Yes, it's like moments of like high quality animation, right?
Yeah, that's usually paired. Like I would consider the last like 2 episodes of Gurren Lagann is just like an hour of Sakuga.
The only reason I know any anime terms is because Jeff Thu from Mother's Basement on YouTube.
Ah, okay, very good. I quite like Mother's Basement as well.
I've been hounding him to come on Fandoms, so
Oh,
if
really?
anybody listens to this, come on Twitter and help me peer pressure Jeff Thu
Jeff
into coming
Thu
on
into
Fandoms.
coming on my show. If I had Twitter, I would, but I'm not doing anything that has anything to do with old Uncle Elon.
I only got it from my podcast. I don't think I have a personal Twitter. Oh wait, no, I do from like forever ago. We found it when we made the Fandoms Twitter, and it's like me still with a cross eye doing up skates or something as the picture. So I was probably like 14.
Oh, that's gold.
Yeah, it's the most Canadian picture of me you'll ever find because, like, there's very few pictures of me actually in skates.
Huh. I've got quite a few. I played hockey for a long time, so.
I was one of the few Canadians that did not play hockey. I gave up any kind of like skating sports after power skating. I was doing the chicken dance on the ice and I was like, this ain't for me. And
This
I
ain't
quit
it, Chief.
power skating, never went to any ice sports. I don't think I stuck with a single sport until football in like 8th grade.
You know what's very FLCL about this conversation? How sidetracked we got and how random
Oh,
it's
definitely.
been.
Definitely.
That's FLCL energy right there.
Anyways,
Yeah, I think that's a good time, huh?
yeah. So, have you ever seen the anime Wolf's Rain?
I've never seen it.
Do you know anything about it?
I know like clips. I've seen like clips and stuff. I have a cousin who used to be big in the furry community, and that's why she's like, I don't watch anime, but I watched Wolf's Rain. I was like, oh, this is gonna be cringe. I mean, no hate to the furries. I mean, you do your thing. It's good.
Yeah, I don't know. Furries is not really something I've able to get on board with. It's a little bit weird to me. No offense.
Wait, what?
You do you as long as you ain't hurting anybody else. I
That's
ain't
right.
gonna stop you.
Okay,
But
divisive
like,
question for you, just because we've just got on this topic.
yeah.
Are Nekos furries?
What is a Neko?
Cat girl? Nekos?
I
You
don't
know,
know.
like anime cat girls? You know, they got like the cat
Okay.
ears and tail, but they're mostly person. They don't have fur.
I think so. But I think
I
that's more
personally
like,
disagree.
yeah, I guess because like I don't know. For me, it's like it's the whole Star Trek thing where like I guess if you can genetically breed together, I guess it's okay. But like maybe this is my ignorance, but like furries aren't into like banging a actual dog, right?
No.
Okay.
I'm sure there are a subsection of furries that are depraved like that. I don't know enough about
Okay.
that part of it, but like,
That's just showing my ignorance, because like, yeah, I'm not huge into, like, I love anime, but I'm not huge into the anime scene and stuff. As long as you ain't hurting a real animal, you do you, I guess.
what a statement. Uh,
Hey, I support whatever kinks as long as it ain't hurting any human, child, or animal.
fair enough. Oh, that leaves necrophilia on the table, though, eh?
See, that's pretty nasty.
That's
Like,
some muddy waters you got there, Brody.
I mean, yeah, I guess you're not hurting somebody with that egg. Like, they're dead. Oh, okay, I gotta.
Okay.
Okay, I have to refine my policy.
I don't know anything really about the show. I don't know if they transform into wolves. I think they do. I'm pretty sure it's like teenagers that it's like Animorphs, but like cringy furry wolves. That's all I know about it. I think I'm
Well,
probably wrong.
If you want to find out my thoughts on Wolf's Rain, tune in next week.
What a transition! Killed it.
Thanks for coming on the show, Jared. It has been a blast getting to do my first episode with you
Yeah, man.
and getting to experience Fooly Cooly.
Yeah, I'm glad I could introduce you to it. It's a banger for sure.
Thanks for listening. If you like the show, make sure you follow us and rate 5 stars and share it with all your friends. If you'd like to be a guest, email us at pod.fandoms@gmail.com, or you can message us on Instagram, Twitter, Blue Sky, or Reddit. You can also join our Discord to chat with other fans, suggest questions for upcoming episodes, or find out about our new shows dropping soon. If you want to be super deadly, you can join our Patreon as well. Thanks for all your support. See you next time.